So I'm actually in the city of London, and there's our Gary. So he's going to give me a little tale on Sir William Wallace. So what actually happened here, Gary?
So William Wallace he was captured and he was betrayed, and he was given to the English, and he was burnt at a stake here before. So in the 1300s, he was fighting for freedom for Scotland, and he was doing really well. And his death inspired the Scots to actually defeat the British. And so, him being killed was a landmark in the fight for freedom for the Scottish people. I mean, that's why they built Hadrian's Wall, to keep, because the Romans couldn't even contain the Scottish. They said they was too crazy. And so William Wallace, he was an aristocrat, a Scottish aristocrat, and he wanted freedom for his country and have a Scottish king and independence. Scotland is still fighting for independence to this day. But yeah, he was the forefront of defending and the freedom of Scotland. And so there's been Hollywood films, Braveheart on Sir William Wallace. But yeah, brave man. A very brave man.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was actually the actual spot then where he was killed.
So around here, as close to this as possible. This is the plaque to him.
Can I read it?
Yeah. The immortal memory of Sir William Wallace, Scottish patriot born at Elderslie. I'm not good at reading Scottish, circa 1270 AD, who from the year 1296 fought distinguishedly in defence of his country and the liberty and independence in the face of... See, the odds was against him, because, armies had to be paid for back then. And so the Scottish landowners backed him, and he managed to get an army, and he had the English on the run for a very long time.
So this was the actual spot where he was.
So first he was hung, drawn and quartered, and then he was burnt, and they burnt him on a spot around here.
Yeah, and I don't know, put his head on a stick or something like that.
Yeah. So what hung, drawn and quartered means that you get hung.
Yeah.
And then your body gets cut into quarters, so like 4, and so the place they used to put your head on London Bridge.
Yeah.
On a spike.
And that's what happened to him.
Yeah, and so they would do that to anyone. They would, for treason, a traitor, you'd be hung, drawn and quartered. There's a pub next to Tower Bridge that's called Hung, Drawn and Quartered.
Really?
Yeah.
And
so that was the thing to do. He was punished by being hung.
But in death, he became immortal, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, in the 90s, I think it was the 90s, they made a Hollywood film, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah. Mid-90s.
So yeah, he's a hero to the Scotch.
Yeah.
To the Scotch, he's a hero, and for any freedom fighter, I suppose.
Yeah, like Che Guevara or something like that.
Yeah, he was probably one of the first to, a freedom fighter. We could get controversial. A freedom fighter is another man's terrorist. So is he a terrorist or a freedom fighter? Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a terrorist as well. But if you said that, you get your head cut off.